Hey everybody, Ghost Mule here, and I just got a new package with some new gear in it that I'm super excited to share with you. Now, as I mentioned before, for our upcoming repeat of our aborted through hike, we're going to try some different techniques to try to maximize our hopeful success for this go around. And part of that involves the need for use of food bags. And for that, Devin over at Backcountry Exposure hooked me up with two food bag options to try out for the next year to see if one of them will be good for this upcoming trip. And so I have these two food bags to try out over the next season. I'm pretty excited to do it. All right, so the first food bag I'm going to talk about is the Aven, and this comes in both an 8-liter and a 12-liter option. Now, both of these bags I have are made out of the UltraGrid material, but they do come in other material options as well. So the 8-liter option of the Aven holds 1 to 4 days worth of food, and the 12-liter option, which is the one that I went for, holds 2 to 7 days of food. Now, of course, this varies depending on what kind of food you bring and packaging and all of that, but those are just general guidelines to go off with the volume of these bags. So as you can see, the Aven bag is a traditional roll top design. It is constructed, again, out of the UltraGrid material. It does come fully seam taped and is highly water resistant. As I mentioned, I went with the 12-liter option. This bag weighs either 1.65 ounces to 2.9 ounces, depending on the materials you got. The version I got, which is made out of the UltraGrid, weighs in at 2.7 ounces. Some of the cool features on this bag are the rounded bottom. This allows the bag to sit a little bit easier on the ground, as well as to decrease wear points in the corners and make it easier to pack into the bag as well. It also decreases dead space inside the bag when the bag is fully filled with your favorite foods. And the buckle also has a really cool feature in it. It has these two D-rings on each side to allow it to be easier strung up, different techniques, and that takes pressure off of the main buckle. I've seen a lot of people will hang their food bags up through the loop there, and that puts a lot extra stress on this buckle and can lead to failure. And lastly, on the inside of the collar is a Velcro attachment, and this allows for easier closing and rolling of the bag in general. And the last thing I want to point out is this awesome color, which is Tangerine. I'm pretty much in love with it. All right, so the next bag I'm going to try out is the Mesa food bag. This comes in two different sizes, regular and extra large. This one is the extra large, which means it's 6.5 liters, and it'll hold about 2 to 5 days worth of food. Now, the most obvious difference about this bag versus the other one is it is a zipper design with a square design. The square design is designed to make it easier to fit into your pack without creating a lot of dead space, as well as generally making it easier to get into and look for your food. And it's a little easier than that cavernous dive in that you get with a traditional roll top bag. Now, this bag is not seam sealed, so it is still water resistant, but not quite as water resistant as the roll top bag. So that's something to consider if you're going to be hanging outside. But if you do want to hang it, it does have this nice grip handle here, which is going to be easy for pulling it out of the pack, as well as being able to be hanged if needed for overnight storage. And the Mesa Extra Large that I got weighed in at exactly 2 ounces. Just slightly lighter than the Aven, but the Aven is also a larger bag. So just gotten them, obviously haven't had a chance to use them yet because it's November and we've got snow in the mountains. But just looking at them already, I'm really impressed by the construction. Always impressed by the construction because Devin makes really great stuff. The materials are really great. The ripstop or the UltraGrid material is perfect for abrasion resistance, so it definitely is tough enough to be able to use as an outdoor hang bag. I still won't be storing my food outdoor most likely, at least not here in Montana because of the grizzlies. The idea behind these for me is to store these inside my pack in these bags and then transfer them to a bear can, which will sit up on top of my pack because the bear can I'm going to go with is too large to fit inside my pack comfortably. So it's a little bit extra, but I think it's going to be a system that's going to allow me to bring more food so I don't have to worry about having calorie deficiency on this go around. And again, like I said, I'm going to try out both of them to see which one I want to use. And I have a feeling I'm probably going to use both of them at different points throughout the trip. The larger volume of the Aven is going to be nice for those longer stretches. And then the Mesa is going to be good for shorter stretches. Also really good to use for a resupply bag. And there you have it. My first impression of these two bags. I'm excited to try them out. I think they're going to work amazing. Everything that I have gotten from Backcountry Exposure has worked out really well. If you are interested in checking these out yourself, I will put a link in the description below for my affiliate link so you can check that out and get, I think it's 10% off of your order and kind of help me out a little bit too. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, keep hiking on.